Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors live show. It will be the last show of 2023. We are live at the Lawler Timber Company, Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. 35 degrees outside, sunny, but we got a little west wind at 6 miles an hour, makes it feel a whole lot colder than 35 degrees. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We got a good crowd on here already. Old Tommy D, he's always tuned in up there at Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I hate to say this, Tommy D, but I'm afraid y'all got one more football game, and then y'all season will be over with. Roll Tide. Old Thunder's tuned in, 42 in upstate New York. Jolly Owen, how you doing out there in Millis Ferry? Happy New Year to you. Old Slim is tuned in. Good morning. Tina Foster, good morning to you. Doug Pugh, good morning. Carlton Todd, good morning. Grandma Karen's in the house. We'll check on her California weather in a minute. Rusty Pearson, good morning to you. Old Bud's tuned in this morning. How you doing, Bud? Michael Hilliard, Tony Tarver, Slim, yeah, I said Slim, Chick. Melton's in the house. Happy New Year to you. He's in Crawford, Alabama. Roll Tide, roll. I guarantee you, Jolly, it's going to be a tough game, but I believe we're going to whoop Michigan. Melissa A.G., good morning to you. Let's go over some events we got going on this weekend. Now, I'm not too familiar with this. I picked it up off the internet, so if any of y'all know something about this, let me know. But Monroe County Coon Hunters Association is having a doubleheader night hunt that will be tonight and on January the 12th. I don't know how all that works, but if you're a coon hunter, you might want to call old Zach Bartlett. You can call Zach at 251-593-1410 to find out about that Monroe County Coon Hunters Association night hunt. I'm just not that familiar with it. Also, this weekend is the second of two Wilcox Area Chamber Big Dough Contest. And let me put this up here where this has got all the rules and regulations, and we'll go over those. This Big Dough Contest, to be eligible for this contest, you must have purchased a big buck ticket before harvesting the dough. You must have your ticket present when you turn in your dough. You will not have to turn in your big buck ticket, and you will be able to use it for a buck that you turn in. The weigh-in time is at Venison LLC Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. And at 8 p.m. they go into the house. Now, they don't want to be waiting on no dead gum doe deer Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. So be sure and take it to Venison LLC and be sure you got your ticket. Now, first place is going to be $500 worth of gift certificates. Second place, $250 worth of gift certificates. And third place, $100 worth of gift certificates. And what that means, those gift certificates are good for any of the sponsors of the Big Buck Contest, and it's a bunch of them. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you can cash those gift certificates in at Coast to Coast, McDonald's Grocery, Handyman Building Supply, Harris Farms, or anywhere, anybody that's a sponsor. You can even go to George Finley and cash it in on getting him to hire him for a speeding ticket or anything. Any of the sponsors you can use those gift certificates for. And if you know where a big old nanny is, you need to sure enough get ready for this weekend's second of three. Now, it's going to be one more. This will be second of three. And Big Doe Contest, Wilcox Area Chamber. Bucky says it's 2 hunts in one night. You coon hunt. Let me see. Bucky says it's 2 hunts in one night, and you can hunt one or both. Thank you, Bucky, because I just didn't know enough about that. Good morning, Mary Margaret Kaiser. How you doing this morning? Let's see who else done tuned in. Becky McIntosh, good morning to you, my friend. I appreciate that Christmas gift y'all brought me yesterday. I used it this morning. Guy Wynn is in the house. Appreciate Guy tuning in. My old buddy up there in Haynesville that does all my metal fabrication. I got a job for him going on right now. Before we go any farther, y'all, I don't know if y'all know my relationship with the Town Country United Bank in Camden. I've been a customer ever since it started, right at 40 years ago. Hal Huggins was my banker. He passed away last year. And now Richard Wright, who has been there for 40 years, and today is Richard's last day. And I want to shout out to Richard and congratulate him on his retirement. He's been with Town Country United Bank for 40 years, and he's going to do some well-deserved hunting and fishing. I expect Mary Ann will have him working in the yard also, but I did want to shout out, if y'all see Richard today, pat him on the back, because he is fixing to enjoy his retirement life, and he loves to hunt and fish. And I want to thank Richard for being such a big supporter of the Gettin Outdoors show, and Town Country United Bank has been sponsoring the Wednesday night live show and the hunting and fishing report since we started this podcast. So congratulations, Richard Wright, on his retirement today. I want to show y'all some pictures I got from Rex Jones of the upgrade at the Selma City Marina. These were drone shots he took yesterday, and what they did is they dammed up where you go into the river right there, and they dredged out that whole slough right there, the whole Selma Marina slough, and now they're placing new piers. That's what new piers at the Selma City Marina, and it is going to be such an asset to not only the city of Selma, Dallas County, the Alabama Black Belt, and the state of Alabama. It really is going to uh, be be a nice upgrade. And I just wanted to show y'all these pictures from Rex Jones that he took with his drone yesterday. The Sandbar restaurant is open, and it's just a perfect place to get on the river and go eat and just enjoy. I'm telling you, this is going to change Selma, Alabama. And as of yesterday, they were placing the last of the piers. That's what they're doing right there. I think they're going to open it back up the first of the year. So my hat's off to all the people in Selma, Alabama that had something to do with that. And it is really going to be an asset to not only Selma, but the whole area. Good morning, Larry and Debbie Abernathy, Brad Dunn, B-Dog is in the house. Miss Lynn Jones is in the house. Happy New Year to you, my sweet friend. All right, here's something else I wanted to show y'all. This right here was taken by a dear friend of mine in Miller's Ferry. This was on the December the 27th. This was the sunset in Miller's Ferry, Alabama. And y'all, it don't get no better than that. And that was taken from Donna Councilman's pier, I guess, off her pier down there. She lives at Miller's Ferry. That is a beautiful picture. But what about this one where she got that old pelican sitting there? Now that right there, boy, that is that's what you call a good looking image right there. It is it was a beautiful sunset. I saw a bunch of pictures on Facebook of the sunset on the 27th. You know, you just got a few minutes to capture that sunset. Good morning, Joe Alvarez. How you doing, my friend? That is beautiful, Grandma Karen. You darn right it was. Now, most of y'all know I spent a lot of time on the water over the Christmas holidays. And my old buddy Shane Jones came down here Christmas Eve, which was Saturday. Y'all excuse this old cough. But Shane came down here Saturday and he went out in that river. And this is what he did Saturday. He caught some slabs. Now, what me and Shane are doing this during the Christmas holidays is a little different than everybody else. We chasing down schooling fish. Now, this was Christmas Eve when Shane went. And then Christmas Eve, me and old Shane went. And that right there is what we did. And I'm telling y'all, it was cold. The wind was blowing. And I was sitting up there, and Shane was running the trolling motor, and we was out there chasing them fish. It was like riding in a go-kart on the river with Shane. But, buddy, we had a good time, and we caught some great fish. And while we were catching fish Sunday, Christmas Eve, Travis and Kiersey were also catching fish, but they also threw some jugs out, and they not only caught a big mess of crappie, but look at those catfish they caught. Now, we do have an annual catfish jugging competition on January the 1st between me and Kevin Sims and Joe Allen and Donna and Scott Ackerman used to be in that. I don't know if he's going to be there this year, and we all go out jugging, just a friendly competition. But looks like the weather, and we'll go over the weather in a minute, looks like the weather is going to be just a little bit too bad. But I did want to show you one more time. That was me and old Shane Jones. Now, I'm going to tell you, we caught some Christmas Eve, and that, as all y'all know, I love to crappie fish. Crappie fishing is my thing. And so I thought I would share that with y'all. David Royal up in Montgomery, Alabama. Good morning, my friend. Cliff Wilkinson's tuned in. Rusty Pearson, I might have mentioned you a while ago, Rusty. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Everybody, hope y'all have a great New Year's. I'm going to tell you, 2023 has been a pretty good year for old Big Dad, and it's because of all the support y'all give me on these live shows, my Facebook page. Golly, y'all ought to see all the goldfinches on my bird feed. I've been worried about my birds. They hadn't been showing up, but boy, they here this morning. I'm looking at 2 dozen of them out there in on my bird feeder. So I'm glad to see those goldfinches coming in here. I've been worried about them. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, but they are here now, and I'm glad to see them. I mentioned the big doe contest coming up this weekend, but I do want to remind everybody that now is the time to get ready for the rut. The rut is about to begin in our area, the Black Belt, South Alabama, and it is some big bucks around. I have seen a bunch of them on my cameras, and they seem to be no shortage of big bucks this year. And if you keep up with my Facebook page, you'll see how many deer are being sent to me that are being killed all over the Alabama Black Belt. Good morning, buddy. You ought to be out there with a hook in the water this morning. And but anyway, I did want to thank everybody for the success of the Getting Outdoors live show, the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing report every Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and the podcast. I didn't do a podcast this week because I just didn't want to bother anybody over the Christmas weekend, but we'll start back next week with the Getting Outdoors podcast, episode number 250. All right, Michael, I had that on my show notes, and to be perfectly honest with you, I am just as confused about that as everybody else. It was an article that came out in the AL.com where they are changing the boating laws, rules, and regulations in 2024. Now, the way I read it, it had something in there about a safety certificate. But I think, and I'm not sure about this, but I think that safety certification is your boating license. I think when you have a boating license, that is your safety certification. But I am going to find out about that. I'm going to tell you, Leah, the Alabama law enforcement guys, and the Alabama Conservation, Wildlife, and Freshwater Fisheries, their biggest trait is not communication and transparency. So I don't know anybody I can contact with the Water Patrol to find clarity on that. But if somebody knows somebody in the Water Patrol division that can help us, give us in layman's terms what this new boating laws and changes and everything. I think the main thing is they are changing the terms of the instead of a citation for, it's going to be like a traffic citation. They're changing a lot of the terms. It really was very confusing to me, as it was a lot of people that I've talked to. So I apologize, Michael, for not knowing any more about it than I do. But I promise you, I'm going to find out. Tommy D put the link up. But I'm telling you, if you read that link, you're going to be just as confused as I am. But I promise you, I will find out about it, and we will put that on the show notes for Wednesday night. We will talk about it Wednesday night on the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report. Shane Jones he's got some people that he can talk to, and I will contact somebody. It's somebody with the Water Patrol division that will help us. I don't know who that person is. But good morning, Leon Andrews. I hope you got that old ticker back working like it's supposed to. Good, happy New Year to you. But that is something that it's on my list of things to do in 2024 is understand more about the new laws, regulations, boating laws and regulations. So I will let y'all know. I will let y'all know when I know, and that should be I should know Wednesday night. I'm gonna make it a point to know Wednesday night on the Town Country United Bank live hunting and fishing show right here on the Getting Outdoors Facebook page. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the Frogging Tournaments. Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, sows, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the Bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show. All right, I'm getting all kind of text, and thank you. Robert Jones and Michael Key says he wanted a safety inspection sticker like the one you have at Saltwater. I have no idea. That article, and Tommy D's got a link to it in the comments over here. That article, to me, now I'm not a very smart guy, but it confused me more than I learned anything, and that's why I wish Aaliyah Conservation Department has a limited Facebook presence. Aaliyah doesn't have any that I'm aware of, the Water Patrol Division. But if they're going to change laws, rules, and regulations, it needs to be some kind of communication, some kind of transparency that for us, the stakeholders, the consumers, can explain it to us. You just don't call a reporter with AL.com who don't have a clue about, probably never been in a boat in his life, that wrote that article. You just can't relate to people like that. That is not the way in today's time. That's not the way you communicate with people. You have to get down to the grassroots level and let people know what's going on. The lady that wrote the bill, I totally understand why she wrote it. I support it 100%. I think it needs to be stronger than it is, as far as I think it needs to be a speed limit on that river, but I'm certainly in the minority there. But if you're going to write a bill and you're going to change rules and regulations, you need to get down to the grassroots level and explain it to the consumers, explain it to the people that use the river, and explain it to the boaters and the anglers and everybody in a way that they can understand it. I didn't understand that article. I really didn't. It confused me more than I learned anything. So, good morning, Jackie Watson. You on that river today? I'm sitting up on my soapbox today talking. I said I wasn't going to talk about the powers to be anymore, but I just can't help it. Jimmy Cook, good morning. Happy New Year to you. Greg Ward, good morning to you, my friend. Brandon Threadgill, good morning, boy. I know you out there whacking them crappie. You still down there in Florida? Or you up here on the Alabama River? Pam Powers, good morning to you, my dear friend. I tell you what, I do want to know more about these new regulations, though, and if any of y'all can help me, if you figure it out, can help me about, especially about this safety certification. That's what's really got me confused more than anything. And I'm confused now, but that doesn't mean I don't support it 100%. You know, I support any kind of change for safety, because we have had too many boating accidents, too many drownings, and I just don't think it's enough enforcement presence, at least not down here where we are. Good morning, Moody Manus. How you, my friend? But anyway, I'm going to jump off of that soapbox, but I'm going to find out, and hopefully I'll find out by Wednesday night when we do the Town Country United Bank hunting and a fishing report. All right, let's do the Grandma Karen Community Neighbor Bank last weekend of 2023 weather forecast. And here we go. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 50 degrees. Wind chill values between 20 and 30 early, and it was cold this morning. West winds today 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low around 29. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 52. Wind chill values between 25 and 35 early. West wind Saturday 5 miles per hour. Then New Year's Eve, Saturday night, clear and low around 29. Calm winds becoming south 5 miles per hour. Sunday, New Year's Eve, sunny with a high near 60. Light winds out of the south, becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 38, southwest winds 5 miles per hour. Then New Year's Day, this is the day that we usually do our annual jugging trip. Don't think old Big Dad's going to be out there New Year's Day with a 50% chance of showers, mainly before noon. Partly sunny with a high near 57. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Winds should gust as high as 20 miles per hour, so old Big Dad won't be out there Monday. And that is your community neighbor bank, Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast for the last weekend of 2023. And out in California, expect partly cloudy skies. Humidity is 97%. Winds are 4 miles per hour. Today will be 67 degrees. Expect lows in the 50s. Tonight, heavy rain is expected. The low will be around 48. Have a safe, happy New Year. Enjoy the show. See you next year. You too, Grandma Karen. Me and Tommy D were talking last week, Grandma Karen, about, I got Grandma Karen and B-Dog, and Tommy D and old Slim, all of y'all that came on, been watching me ever since we followed the Operation Migration, where we brought those whooping cranes from Wisconsin to Florida with those ultralight airplanes. And we got a video when the last one, they came through Lowndes County, and we went up there to David Harrell's place. Perfect. And we got good video. Johnny Autry got some awesome pictures. And I'm going to find those. That's when we started our relationship. And Grandma Karen, Tommy D, all the guys have really, really been very, very loyal to me. And we have been, I appreciate everything they do to support me. William Malone's tuned in. He says he thinks the safety certification is called a boating license. That is a way I read it, William. The safety certification is what is also called the boating license that everybody has to have. But I'm not sure about that. By them changing so much, I need to get clarity. But thank you. And William Malone, I guarantee you he'll find out about it. I guarantee you. Good morning, Mickey Hughes. He's at White Oak Creek. Fish biting at White Oak Creek. I hope they are. All right, let's see what else we got. That's about all I got, y'all. It's short and sweet. I appreciate, once again, all the support y'all given me in 2023. I hope everybody has a safe, great, prosperous 2024. I am looking forward to 2024, a new year. I always look forward to a new year. Happy New Year to you, Mark Mitzi Brunner. Always good to see y'all on here. Appreciate all the support y'all giving me this year. We need to get together, me and you and Eddie, Mark. We need to get together and do a a Dear Rut podcast. I'll get up with y'all first of the week. Maybe we'll do that next week. Happy New Year, everybody. Like I said, everybody have a great, safe New Year's. Have a great, safe weekend. Remember, practice safety, safety, safety. Good morning, Mark Ford in Linden, Alabama. Practice safety, safety, safety. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, Tommy D. Here we go. Here we go. I got to do this now. I guess this will be, let's go back to, well, first of all, I want to share, it's a couple of videos that I want to share with y'all. First of all, this is one of my favorite ones of 2023. Them wood ducks diving for those acorns. And then this is another one that you got to listen to this one. He was gnawing on that sweet gum tree, but the video of 2023, by far the most watched, the most enjoyed, was the morning that Joe Allen Dunn was giving me a live report, live on the river, on one of his crappie holes, and this right here happened. Joe Allen, me and you talked about this the other. I sent that video to America's funniest videos. I ain't heard nothing. I hadn't heard nothing back from him. No, Gary Marquez, the tree is still up. I did a video the other day, and we still got the camera on it. But them beavers are working on it. But that tree is gonna come down, and I hope I'll get the when the tree comes down, I'll get it on video. Good luck, Michael Hilliard is going to fish the Winners Blues tournament with some of the best catfishermen in the world. And good luck and prayers to you, man. Keep us up to date what you're doing. And send me pictures if you get some, Michael. And good luck to all of y'all that are fishing that big catfish tournament. All right, everybody. Once again, Happy New Year. Thanks for all the support of 2023. Remember, now more than ever, God bless America. Happy New Year. And Tommy D, I hate to say it, but roll tide and remember what old Big Dad says. Y'all get outdoors. Happy New Year, everybody.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and climb.